3 weeks before the world's best hockey players were set to compete at the 2026 Winter Olympics, a hole appeared in the ice. Not a crack, a hole. It was a warning. The Milano-Santagelia Ice Hockey Arena was still a construction site. 7 weeks before Olympic competition, the ice wasn't even installed. Wires hanging from ceilings, doors that didn't open. This wasn't an Olympic venue. It was a work site pretending to be one. The NHL was watching. Then, the NHL noticed something worse. 200 feet long, 85 feet wide, but in Milan, the ice measured just under 197 feet long, 3 feet shorter than standard. That missing space came out of the neutral zone, meaning less room, less time, more collisions. For players worth hundreds of millions of dollars, that matters. Pete DeBoer put it plainly. The ice looks smaller than NHL standards by 3 or 4 feet. I don't understand how that happened. Neither did the league. And then came the warning. NHL Deputy Commissioner Bill Daley said participation depended on one thing: safety. If there's no rink completed, he said, there's no NHL players going to the Olympics. That wasn't posturing. They were fully prepared to do it again. And Italian organizers quietly admitted something terrifying. There was no backup arena, no plan B if this rink failed. Olympic hockey failed with it. Everything came to a head in January. The arena hosted its first official test event. This was the moment of truth. Because during warm-ups, workers found a hole in the ice. Crews rushed out with a watering can. Players tried to downplay it. They said the ice felt good. But the building told a different story. Only the lower bowl was open. The glass was fogged with construction dust. And while games were being played, workers were still hammering, drilling, building around the ice. Sometimes during the games, Canadian ice master Don Moffat was trying to build Olympic-quality ice, while thousands of workers walked across it to install speakers, clocks, and scaffolding, because there was no time left. After the test event, 2 stories emerged. Olympic officials said they were satisfied. They praised the ice. They pointed to sold-out games. But the NHL didn't celebrate. Okay, he said the building was still under construction and the league would reserve judgment. The message was clear. We're here, but we're not convinced. The Milan ice crisis isn't isolated. It's part of something bigger. Climate change is quietly shrinking the Winter Olympics. Former host cities won't qualify anymore. The Milan Cortina Games alone required 250 million gallons of water just to make snow. It's nearly 400 Olympic swimming pools. New reservoirs had to be carved into the mountains. As one researcher put it, without water, there are no games. So where does that leave the 2026 Olympics? The rink is operational. Test events are done. The lower bowl is ready. Construction continues around the clock. The NHL and NHLPA called the test event a good trial run, acknowledged problems, but said progress is being made. Still, the arena won't be finished. Capacity has already been cut. The rink will remain slightly undersized, and work will likely continue into the games. The first women's game is scheduled for February 5th. The men's tournament begins February 11th. The gold medal game is set for February 22nd, and when that first puck drops, everyone will be watching the ice. Because this crisis isn't just about one arena. It's about whether the Winter Olympics can still exist in a world that's warming, tightening, and running out of margin. Or the cracks finally show.